Oh, god damn it. Motherfucker. I can't believe that happened. I hit... Man, that sucks. I hit the go live button and it didn't go live. I did a whole intro. It was real fucking high energy. I danced my ass off. We got a kitty. I'm not kidding. We had a kitty party already. Fuck my life. What? Oh, well, let me go ahead and just start over.
Just listen up, motherfuckers, I'm about to spit. Like the world's greatest show, yeah, this is it. Better like 8 years if I'm getting insane. This dude's out of his mind, just expensive thing. With show on drops, it's time to begin. To talk about chats and make fun of them. Let the trash roll over, the world's on fire. Be a parody, shit's getting dire. Religious bullshit, no one make you feel like dying. Cause you touch your own children and only you might need. Go from zeros to heroes just for one day. It's the world's greatest show and it's coming your way.
Come on, assholes, come and get it! Come and get it! Rock!
It's time for the Dusty Show.
Woo!
It's time for the Dusty Show.
Hey, we never grow up!
Dusty Show.
Oh, yeah!
It's time for the Dusty Show.
Hey, we never grow up! Oh! Oh, fucking yeah! What's up, everybody? Second time's a charm. Welcome to the universe's finest program, especially when I go live. It's the Dusty Show, and have a fun show for you guys. That quick. Get to hang out to each other for an hour at least, though. And I missed you guys. Hope you had a good Tuesday and a Wednesday. I've already said this twice, so if it doesn't seem sincere, it's because it's not. Fuck you all! Anyway, Cat's getting double dipped. Already gave them one kitty party before I didn't hit the live button, and now they've had a second, so my fat ass cat's getting spoiled as shit. Whatever. Anyway, I hadn't done anything that interesting last couple days, same old shit. So yesterday I watched The Amazing Spider-Man Part 2. Apparently I'd never seen that before. In 3D on the Apple Vision Pro. Had Jamie Foxx in it. Pretty good. Thought it was okay in 3D. A lot better, of course. And then I watched Guardians of the Galaxy Part 3 in 3D on the Apple Vision Pro. I'd seen it before, but way better in 3D. Got to hear the backstory of Rocket Raccoon. So way more entertaining in 3D. But that's all I've been up to, folks. No news is good news. Oh, also, I'm looking for a car. That's what I've been looking for. Spent a lot of my time looking at cars on Facebook. Some of these people on Facebook, clearly they're selling cars for cheaper than you would expect them to. And then I guess they're hoping you show up with the money so they can rob you. Yeah, so you might want to be careful about buying a car on Facebook. But I've been driving the same car for the last 10 years. My car is 30 years old now. I got to up my game a little bit because it's pathetic at this point. Not looking for a used car, of course, a new car, of course. We're looking for a used car, probably like 10, 15 years old because I'm poor. Thinking about getting like a Subaru BRZ. Something fun, sporty, but also old as shit that won't break the bank. We'll see. If you guys got a car out there you're looking to get rid of and you want to get rid of it for like a deal of a lifetime, give me a huge discount. Let me know. Because I might buy it from you if it's incredibly free as cheap. So put that in the universe. Hell yeah. Anyway, folks, got about an hour worth of the content we're going to finger blast through. So let's go ahead and get it started. Before we do, reminder, Super Chats are on. No questions touched. Every question answered on the Super Chats over here. Boom. See me in the background. Over here is the dollar sign. Click it. And then type words to me, and I will read the words you type to me because that's my job. Helps out me and the Floating Kitties and the world's greatest show. So please help me out. Got to read them all at the halftime and at the end of the show. So moralize yourself forever and ever on the Super Chats. Hell yeah. Amen. Thank you. And all right, folks, let's go ahead and kick this shit off. Gonna start with a little something I like to call. Talking about Judd Watch. We talk about Judd. And then we make fun of them. Woo, woo, woo. Somebody said get a Toyota 86. That basically it's the same car. The Subaru SZR, whatever the fuck it is. It's the same car, except it's cheaper for some reason. I don't know why. Same engine and shit in it. I don't know. We'll see. Mine's a 2006. Mine is a 1996, the one I'm currently driving. And that's ridiculous. Why am I so poor? Starving artist and bullshit. The weird dogs, yes, they make strange noises when you pet them. And get pumped, yeah. Get you guys pumped up for the world's greatest show. That's what we do here. Entertainment. Free for you guys. That's what I do. And all right, let's go ahead and kick it off, folks. I already did it. I already did the chat watch. All right, let's go ahead and start it then. And shut the fuck up. So first off, ex-Trump work CFO gets sentenced for perjury. Imagine going to jail for Trump. Just the loyalty this man imbibes in people is amazing to me. He has no loyalty for anybody else, and everybody else is completely loyal to him. They literally lie for him and go to jail. So he go to jail for, like, says 5 months. He probably would do, I'm guessing, a couple weeks, because they never really hold rich people accountable for anything. But still, enjoy prison. Again, fucko. And then, folks, this is last week. I saw this last week. Didn't show you. Now I'm going to show you. Pastor Shane Vaughn just giving the game away. I told you guys continuously, people don't actually give a fuck what Trump does or says. It's just a cult. And they have picked their team, and it does not matter the words that come out of his mouth. Does not matter what his actions are. They will lie to you and pretend like they didn't hear what he said or they don't know what he did, but they don't actually care either fucking way. Let him explain it to you.
Listen, I'm not dumb.
You are dumb.
I don't know what happened with him and Stormy Daniels.
Yeah, you do. You know.
I don't know what happened with him and E. Jean Carroll.
He raped her, you know.
He may be guilty of it all.
He is.
And yes, call me a cult member.
You're a cult member.
I don't care.
I know.
Why?
Because you're a cult member.
No more than I would have cared what David did with Bathsheba.
Because you're a cult member? Yeah.
If I saw that he was winning the war.
Oh, not Bathsheba! Don't forget about Bathsheba! Just let him do what the fuck he wants to do because of the Bible. And yeah, we already know you don't care about anything. None of you guys do. We're in a world now, post-truth, where nothing anybody says or does matters anymore. It's just about picking sides and teams and then following that side into the grave. And Democrats aren't much better. I have Democrats arguing me all day about how I shouldn't call out Biden for the child murder. So I'm disappointed in all of you, to be honest with you. And that, another horrible day for the DWAC. That's the Trump Media Technology Group stock. Down another 8.57% today. It's down 50%. 50% from its peak. So there's definitely some boomers, some maggots out there who, when it hit its peak, were like, oh my God, I gotta support my president. My president has the best stock of all time. And yet they've lost half their life savings already. And no doubt every single one of them blames the left. I can't believe the left crashed Donald Trump's stock. I can't believe the left stole 50% of my money. Nope. You're dumb. You got conned by the greatest con man of all time at this point. I got to give him credit. Donald Trump, greatest con man ever. Give the devil his fucking due. Just for curiosity's sake, I don't want to get in trouble for this. Let's see how Bitcoin is doing. Oh, Bitcoin. Oh, $70,000. Remember, 6 months ago when it was 28,000, I told you guys Bitcoin was about to take off. Remember I said that? Remember all that? And then, yeah, it's more than doubled. Just saying. It's not that I'm psychic or anything. It was just really easy to predict that it was going to happen because BlackRock, which is the largest investment firm in the world, has trillions of dollars worth of assets that they invest in, came out and said that they were going to petition the SEC to have ETFs created for Bitcoin. And BlackRock has 99.9% success rate getting their ETFs passed by the SEC. And what an ETF is, it allows people that have like 401k programs, people who are investing in their retirement and to invest their money into Bitcoin legally. And so those are long-term investments. So when that happens, I knew there was going to be a lot of long-term investments that came into Bitcoin. And so the short-term investments would get bought out over long-term investments. And then because we have a fiat currency system, Bitcoin was going to go up. It was very simple to understand. Yeah, should have invested in that instead of Trump shit, maggots. And then everybody, Bitcoin is zero. Nope, it's not going to zero. Bitcoin is digital gold. It's going to be the asset that most people, in my opinion, don't take any financial advice from me. I'm a moron. I drive a 30-year-old car. I'm broke. In my opinion, Bitcoin going to be the storage of wealth in the future. Something that really makes sense. ETFs are traded like stocks. True story, they are. Ethereum is kicking ass. Ethereum doing good too. Ethereum eventually going to zero, though. There's no reason for Ethereum. So Ethereum, the whole point of Ethereum is that it's easier to use as digital currency than Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not a digital currency. It's just a storage of wealth. It doesn't translate well into actually buying things, much like gold itself. But Ethereum is unnecessary because we have the dollar already. Since Ethereum is deflationary like fiat currency, I mean, it's inflationary like fiat currency. There's really no point in it. You could just exchange your Bitcoins for cash and then use that. So, but in the meantime, in the short term, Ethereum is a good bet. Bitcoin, boo! I know, whatever. If you guys will listen to me, you could have doubled your fucking money, but keep booming. Everybody keep getting mad at me for telling you the fucking truth. It's not like I don't have a huge fucking amazing track record of predicting shit over the goddamn years. Like, what have I predicted that didn't come fucking true? All right? At this point, I should get some benefit of the doubt. Just saying. Why you broke, Dusty? I mean, because I don't make much money off this show. Like, it costs a lot of money to run an animal sanctuary, and I also help a lot of people out in my life. I'm like the rock of my family. Everybody always comes to me if they need a bailout or they need money or shit. And then I don't lie to people. I don't sell out, so I don't make a fucking lot of money. That's why I'm broke, to be honest with you. And anyway, we were along, folks. Abortion! Remember Trump said it's going to happen. I'm going to put in all these Supreme Court nominees, and once I get 3 of them in there, boom, automatically, Roe versus Wade going to be overturned. And then when it happened, people were mad because, you know, they were forcing rapists to have their rapist babies, forcing little kids to have their fathers and uncles' babies, incest babies and shit. And everybody's like, hey, this isn't great. And so then Donald Trump got to figure out a way to finagle his way around the bad situation. So now he's feeling like it was a good thing. Everybody wanted Roe versus Wade overturned, although they didn't, like Christian fundamentalists did. But he's like, everybody wanted to go back to the states. It's great that it happened. Here's him talking about it.
People are very happy with my statement on abortion.
No, they're not.
And you'll see it all back. Everything about abortion, it was all about bringing it back to the states. Every legal scholar, everybody from the Democrats and Republicans, they wanted to bring it back for 53 years.
That's right. For 53 years, all the Democrats wanted it into Roe versus Wade. Isn't that the reality we live in? It's not. That definitely didn't happen at all. Period. Ever, never, no. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Words don't matter.
Bring it back to the states. I did that, and now each individual state, people are very...
So next thing you know, exactly what he predicted happened. Happened. Over there in Arizona, they're about to pass a law that takes their legal system back to the 1800s, to the Civil War era, where abortion illegal. Little girls who get raped by their daddies now have to have their babies and shit. Rape victims got to have your rapist babies. All good. But don't worry. It's not like they took this decision lightly. No. All the conservatives went out on the floor and they spoke in tongues.
Let it be so, Father God. Let it be so. Let it be so.
The day before Arizona Supreme Court decided if a near total abortion ban passed in 1864 goes back into effect, anti-abortion extremists pray in tongues on the Senate floor, led by January 6th fake elector Senator Anthony Kerr. Yeah, that's what happens when you get primitives in charge, folks. When you get these cult member idiots, it's baby talk on the floor as they force children to have their rapist babies. And yep, that's exactly what happened.
It is a dark day in Arizona. Just now, the Arizona Supreme Court issued its opinion in Planned Parenthood v. Mays, upholding one of the most extreme abortion bans in the country. And while it is currently stayed, we continue to live under an unacceptable ban, a law that still strips Arizonans of their personal autonomy and has no exceptions for women who are the victims of rape or incest or any regard for pregnancy complications. Let me be clear. Arizona's 2022 abortion ban is extreme and hurts women. And the near total Civil War era ban that continues to hang over our heads only serves to create more chaos for women and doctors in our state. As governor, I promised I would do everything in my power to protect our reproductive freedoms. Here's what I've done so far.
So anyway, it seems bad. It seems bad to me. And here's the guy that authored the bill. that they've gone back to in 1864. Just crazy how much they've regressed our society. Not only do they have nothing to progress us, to help the people of America, they're literally winding the clock back to the Civil War era. And here's some fun facts about William Jones, who authored the 1864 Arizona abortion bill. He abandoned his first wife and their children in Missouri. His second wife was a 12-year-old Mexican girl. Oh my. He abducted her, and after a complaint, submitted his resignation to President Buchanan before he was fired. In 1864, age 49, he married his third wife, a 15-year-old girl he abandoned in 1865 when he moved to Hawaii. This is the guy who wrote the law that millions of Arizona women will be forced to obey. His life is a series of grifts, and he was known for being a pursuer of nubile females. Yeah, pedophile. Wrote the laws that declare that your children have to have their rapist babies. Super cool, and that's what I talked about before. So, according to evolutionary theory, there is several different strategies in order to carry your genes on to the next generation. And rape has been a very key strategy, quote unquote, in animals forever. You know, you don't have to like woo the female. You don't have to protect her, make a home, make a nest. You can just rape. But humans eventually got over that evolutionary strategy and realized, hey, that's not great. If some men have the choice to, hey, I can become a good father, I can become a good man, I can make something out of myself, I can earn more money, I can take care of my body, and then I can try to attract a female and then make a home for her, or I could just rape her. I can find the fittest female I want to and just rape her. And then if she's forced to have my baby, boom, my genes get carried on to the next generation, which is what being a human being is all about, right? And there are a lot of men who wouldn't do that. So we made it illegal to do that. But a lot of men don't give a shit. For one thing, a lot of rape victims don't even report the rapes. And even if they do report the rapes, a lot of rapists get away with it. And even then, a lot of men don't give a shit. They will take that chance to have their genetics spread to the next generation as long as they get to pick the woman to do it with. So literally throwing all women to the lions, to the jackals, where they have no choice anymore. They are being forced to carry their rapist babies. And yes, this has happened all over the country, where all these women are now forced to have rape babies. And a lot of these sick psycho men, they know exactly what the fuck's happening. They know what they're doing, and they're taking advantage of it because the Christians don't give a fuck. They don't care about the rape victim. All they want to do is pretend like they care about the baby until it's born, and then everybody's on their fucking own. It's this caveman mentality trying to regress us back to the olden eras. It is very sick. And needless to say, women across Arizona not happy about it. My body, my choice. We are not overreacting. Nope. Stay angry out there. I can only imagine how it would feel as a woman to know that you're only one rape away from being forced to carry a baby for 9 months against your will. Forced to carry your rapist baby. How can anybody support conservatives? How can anybody back these people? But because they're psycho. It's the same people that don't give a shit that we're killing people and babies, children in Palestine. It's the same fucking people. Bloodthirsty ghouls. Meanwhile, you'd think they'd be happy about it, folks. Conservatives got exactly what they want. They're pro-life, right? But they don't seem too happy. Here's Steve Bannon talking to another politician in Arizona about the fallout of this ruling. And I wonder why they're not happier.
Hang on. Arizona made a state in 1910, 11, somewhere around there. When did Arizona become a state?
1912.
1912. The territorial ban, the territorial ban is from 1864?
That's correct.
How do do they actually consider in other Arizona law that laws made when you guys were I think was the state capital in Prescott then, or was it in Tucson? How did they refer to anything else to look back to?
I know, but they're religious fundamentalists. Nothing they do is based on reason. So stop trying to find any reason in their actions, T. Bannon.
The history back to the Civil War era?
Other than the fact that they looked at the text of legislation that was passed in 2022. And I think that was kind of the mistake that so many Republicans kind of didn't realize what would create this division within the two laws. The Court of Appeals actually, just in December, 6 months ago, ruled that the 2022 law stands. So this was the Supreme Court overturning the Court of Appeals to then go back to the territorial ban, which, as we now know, abortion, all the Democrats are, in many ways, they're ecstatic with this decision because they want to use this as a way to drive their voters out to the polls.
Yeah, we're ecstatic that you're forcing women to carry their rapist babies. Why are you ecstatic? You are the guys that did this. You are the party that did this. You demanded Roe versus Wade be overturned, so go back to the states. States' rights, remember? Everybody wanted it, remember? Now it's happened. Your state is chosen. Why are you not thrilled? Because it's all about politics. They're worried. Now Arizona is up for grabs even more than it was. They're worried they might lose this swing state because, unsurprisingly, women are pissed. Women don't want to be raped and forced to carry rapist babies. You're only encouraging rape. I don't think the Democrats deserve to win, but holy shit. They're probably going to now. This definitely throws the momentum behind the Democrats, in my opinion. And unsurprisingly, all the rats trying to flee the sinking ship. Case in point, Carrie Lake, who was repeatedly on record talking about how much she loved the abortion laws. We already have an abortion law on the books, and the Supreme Court is going to pass it, and then abortion is going to be illegal. I love that, she said. Now that it's not popular, she's all, oh my God, I never wanted this shit to happen. Lying liar. MAGA Senate candidate Carrie Lake once called an archaic Arizona law that bans abortion in the state a great law that she would be incredibly thrilled to have. And now on Tuesday, she's like, oh my God, we got to do better, everybody. But here you are, Carrie. We remember what you said.
I'm incredibly thrilled that we are going to have a great law that's already on the books. It will prohibit abortion in Arizona, and I think we're going to be paving the way and setting course for other states to follow.
That's right. She was all for it. She was one of the main people pushing for this. And now suddenly, she's not so for it. She says, I oppose today's ruling, and I am calling on Katie Hobbs and the state legislature to come up with an immediate common sense solution that Arizonans can support. So, yep, whichever way the wind blows. What is her job? Does she even have a job? Literally, her job is just to raise money. It's crazy. I never thought being a loser, it could be a full-time job. I guess I should know by now, since I am one. And just put on the record, just so she can't deny she said this, folks. Here she is talking about how she wants to ban the morning after pill.
Wait, what about these abortion pills? Would you outlaw those or try to?
I think it's really scary that a young, afraid mother could be at home taking a pill and without medical supervision. It could be the end of the mother as well. So I would very much support banning those types of abortion pills.
Yeah, they're coming after your abortion pills. They're coming after your pregnancy pills. They're coming after everything, folks. They're coming after your reproductive rights. And then after they do it, after the people they put in power do it, they're going to claim they were never for it. Talk out of both sides of their mouth because words don't matter anymore. Meanwhile, they're blaming Democrats for this. Every single person that voted for this was a Republican. Every single judge on the Arizona Supreme Court were appointed by Republicans. So, of course, it's the Democrats' fault.
Abortion is dominating, at least this week, the 2024 campaign. This as a court in Arizona striking down and saying that an 1864 law you can rule all abortions essentially illegal. Arizona's abortion bombshell tests Trump's new position from Axios. By declining to endorse a national abortion ban, Trump had hoped to insulate himself from the types of Democratic attacks that have proven so effective in elections over the last 2 years. The Dobbs decision, in which the Supreme Court rejected a federal right to abortion, is cited repeatedly throughout the Arizona ruling, underscoring the difficult tightrope Trump is walking. And obviously, the Biden campaign hopped all over this today. Let's bring in our panel and start there. Byron York, chief political correspondent of the Washington Examiner. Matthew Continetti, fellow at the American Enterprise Institute, and USA Today White House correspondent Francesca Chambers. Byron, significant, and it seems like politically harmful to Republicans kind of across the board.
Almost seems scripted. Trump comes out yesterday, makes this big statement about leaving abortion to the states. He's really trying to create a tent that enough Republicans can stand under to elect him in November. So he does that yesterday. Today, Arizona comes out after the Biden campaign jumps all over Trump and said states are going to do radical things and Trump is going to be at fault. And then they do this with this 1864 law. It absolutely seems scripted. And Trump...
Or it was incredibly predictable. We already knew it was going to happen. They already had the books and the laws, and we knew if Roe versus Wade was overturned, that's the first thing they were going to do, just like they did in Mississippi. But no, it's scripted, y'all. All these Republican judges put in place by Republicans got together in some kind of conspiracy to fuck over Trump, because of course that's what happened. Just good God. But at least they're squirming. At least they realize they done fucked up. Meanwhile, hey, if you get raped by a guy who wants to force you to carry his baby, it's not that big of a deal, okay, guys? Really. You can just go to another state. Now, yes, it seems bad that your state is treating you like a criminal, and they're putting you through the horror and misery and shame of it all, and you have to slink off to another state to be treated like a human being. That seems bad, but it's not. It's no big deal, at least according to Fox News.
Yeah. The states can decide. If you had to travel to another state to get an abortion, it's not the worst thing in the world. Hopefully, this is a very rare occurrence in your life. Once in your life, maybe you would do it. Buying a bus ticket to go somewhere to get it is not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, what are you complaining about, women? Shut the fuck up, okay? So what if some dude rapes you because he wants to force you to have his offspring, okay? You could just buy a bus ticket and go to another fucking state, you slut. I bet it was your fault. I bet you were asking for it. Just goddamn it. But what are you gonna do? Hey, what are you gonna do? It's America. Half the country's fucking, actually, not just half, 80% of the country's fucking insane at this point. Half the country are conservatives. The other half of the country are Biden supporter, child murder apologists. So it's all fucking kooky. And yeah, they're trying to turn us into Iran. I talked about this several times, folks. Iran back in the 70s. It wasn't the same burqa-wearing society where women literally have to cover themselves from head to toe on the beach. No, it was very Americanized, very westernized until the religious extremists took over. And you think it can't fucking happen here? It's happening here right now. This is what happened to them. That's what's happening to us, folks. Conservatives regressing us back to the 1800s. We are already there. It's not a matter of if it's going to happen. It's fucking happening. Meanwhile, this should disqualify Marjorie Taylor Greene from being in office at all, but it doesn't. Here she is, talking about how she wished January 6th would have been more successful.
I feel. If I had it my way, we would have impeached him a long time ago. Actually, if I had it my way, we would have been successful in our objection on January 6th, and he wouldn't even be president.
I thought it was Antifa. I thought Antifa did January 6th. The fuck you talking about? Now suddenly it's a good thing that you try to overthrow the government? They can't make up their mind, folks. On some days, it was an evil leftist plot to make Trump look bad. On other days, they were heroes, political prisoners that should be freed. It's just a hodgepodge of nonsense. Hey, MS57, if you say one more word, you're banned. I'm tired of listening to you, okay? I understand you're trying to troll. You came to my Discord today. I don't want to hear you. So shut the fuck up or be gone. Last warning. And then Ohio Republican accused in massive bribery scandal dies by suicide. Shocker. Fucking criminals everywhere. Former Public Utilities Commissioners of Idaho Chairman Sam Randazzo, who was facing criminal charges over a bribery scandal, has died by suicide. It's the second one, folks. They just steal fucking money. People that want to work hard, people that want to pay our taxes and be a good citizen, and these people, they don't give a shit about us. Just loot us, and if they get caught, I guess they just take the easy way out. Almost always fucking conservatives. And meanwhile, here's the people that really care about children. Here's the ones that really care about all the trans people grooming your children. This is Jack Piece of Shitbeat. Sometimes heroes do wear capes. So this is a Pinochet who literally raped children, who had fathers rape their own daughters in front of him as punishment by threat of torture, had brothers rape their own sisters, threw people out of helicopters. This is the people that they're praising on social media. And these are mainstream conservatives. Jack Piece of Shitbeat gets invited to every conservative convention, is the main speaker at every CPAC. Terrorist, ghouls, child rape apologists. That's who's running their fucking party. And meanwhile, they're so fucking out of touch. These multi-millionaires who have nothing in common with the blue-collar workers, the middle class, have no idea what it's like to be poor. So this is the new head honcho at Fox News talking about how minimum wage workers should make $20. Even if you have two people who are married, who are both making $20 an hour working minimum wage. He hates the fact that that's a living wage. They should be paid a living wage, according to this pampered millionaire.
If you're making $20 an hour to work at a fast food restaurant, right? Is that six figures?
No, that's $40,000 a year. This dude can't even do basic math. That's how fucking ridiculously stupid these people are.
Are you making...
No. 40 grand. 50 is just two exit and add a few zeros.
Yeah. Okay, so...
40K a year,
okay,
full time.
40K a year.
Yeah.
So, and then if your husband or wife is also there, you're making $100,000 as a family.
Sure.
That's $80,000 full time, $20 an hour, two people, $40,000 a piece.
Both working at McDonald's?
80 grand.
That is... Okay, that's crazy. That is crazy.
Why?
Because that job really doesn't require much.
Your job doesn't require much. You literally talk for a living as somebody that does it. Not that hard, dipshit.
So it's inflating the entire, labor sector.
Or if you don't pay them that much, it's a much bigger hassle on the welfare system. The American taxpayer have to bail these people out. We have to pay for the health care. We have to pay for their food stamps. We have to step in so they can survive much better, to force employers to pay them a living wage so we don't have to have reverse socialism to places like McDonald's. But that's exactly what he wants, folks. Real worried about the CEOs not getting their $20 billion bonuses. Fuck the common worker. Fuck the heroes on the front line just keeping us fed. They deserve to be hungry. They deserve to be slaves to the system. No idea why anybody fucking supports conservatism, but hey, what you gonna do? It's a shit world, and that is my Chud Watch. Hell yeah, look on there, see if that dipshit said another fucking word. I want to ban you so bad. Please say something else so I can ban you, you dumbass. Came on my Discord today shitting on me for using AI pictures, talking about how AI is going to do the end of the world, and then told me to stop spreading fear. Like, I know it's trolling, but it's tiresome. There's only so much of that shit I can take before I'm like, okay, goodbye. Watching this show is a privilege, not a right. You're entertained at my pleasure, not the other fucking way around. And what you guys got to say? Beavis Christ, I went to sleep several times for both my calves. All right, I don't know what that's about. It doesn't matter. They're just, okay. You guys need to start like typing my name and then saying like a comment that's worth reading instead of talking to each other. Then that way I can pick out what's good comments to read on here. Would be much more professional that way. It sounds a bit feudalistic. Yes, it does. Watching this show is mandatory. Hey, I would appreciate it if you did. Not mandatory, but appreciated. Entertained at your own risk. Hey, that's my platform. I built it up over 15 years. If I don't want you here, if I don't want to entertain you, you won't be. I can assure you. You have no rights to be entertained. And, all right, move right along. Get your super chats in. We're going to do it right after the next section, which is... What the fuck? And first off, on tonight's What the Fuck? Now, I do not know what the story is behind this. This went super viral, though. You might have seen it. It's been everywhere. So, the scuttlebutt is this woman used to work for Howard Stern or something. And some people say, now, once again, I don't know, that this guy is a pay pig. Now, apparently what a pay pig is someone who pays a dominatrix to abuse them. Once again, I don't know if that's true or not. What I do know is, for some reason, they're recording this, and she kind of gets out of hand with her abuse, and he no liking it. She goes too far, and we ended up with this video.
Hi, Sarah. How are you? How are you, Sarah? Hi. Nudes and, different sentences that he...
Sarah, I'm sorry about this.
Don't talk. Don't fucking talk.
Idiot.
Yes, Sarah, we're really sorry about this. I'm sending him your way today.
Fucking...
So don't worry. But yeah, he's coming. Don't worry, he's coming home.
She just almost broke my nose. She's gonna get her
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Fuck you, cunt. Next time you fucking touch me, I'll fucking dick you. You understand? You understand, cunt? Hey, no, Sarah, hang up. These idiots. She posted your fucking number in her cancer Discord, and I was just being polite. Yeah, touch me and I fucking dick your dumbass bitch. I'll fucking dick you.
Elisa.
Yes?
As a woman,
the dumb cunt, Sarah, the dumb retard in the middle of a street session.
Can you please delete my number from the chat?
She's a fucking insane person. She's a fucking 50-year-old dumb cunt in the middle of the street dancing.
Yeah, Sarah, I heard you had a kid when you were 16. That's what he told me about you.
Yeah,
and he said you're a dumb Mexican.
I said she's a dumb Mexican.
And he said you keep showing up. And he says you won't stop texting him. But I saw the text. It's the same shit. Yeah, what's up?
She's half your age. She's half your age.
Delete the number, please.
That's it. He had enough.
Pull over, dumb cunt.
Yeah, that seems dangerous. Aren't you guys on the road?
I'll stop.
What the fuck?
Pull over.
Okay,
pull over, dumb cunt.
No, I'm sorry.
No, call 911. Sarah, call 911.
No, please,
call 911.
No, I'm sorry. No, I'm so sorry. Please let me go. Babe, please let me go. No, please, I'm so sorry. Please let me go.
Oh, you're sorry, right? Get the fuck out.
I'm getting out.
Man, that dude's snapping.
He's killing me.
He's not gonna take it.
No.
Yep. Displeased. Seems dangerous to me. Might want to get off the fucking road, put it in park. So I guess you're gonna go flag some people down. Once again, no idea what the fuck's going on, but what the fuck? Yikes. Why did you guys record any of that? And I heard that she used to date Andy Dick, which tracks. That makes complete fucking sense. I'm surprised those two kids didn't make it. And now we're gonna do a little retro what the fuck. You guys might not remember the olden days before woke took over, but back then, commercials were fucked up, y'all. Case in point, this Nintendo commercial.
Marriott Kart Super Circuit on Game Boy Advance.
Oh my God, he just murdered his wife! He just murdered his wife on the commercial! That's not cool! You just... Okay, whatever. I guess it's fine. Buy Nintendo! I guess that's the point of that. Definitely gonna rush out and get me one of those. Kill Grandma. And, that on what the fuck. Yeah, retro what the fuck. I love it. You guys heard about this? Florida cops. Woman went on interstate shooting spree with AR-15 rifle under solar eclipse orders from God. Because of course she did. It's always Florida. Today, Florida Highway Patrol troopers responded to a report of an active shooter in Holmes County. The suspect was reportedly a female who had recently checked out of a local hotel and told the staff she was going on a shooting spree directed by God in relation to the solar eclipse. The suspect, driving a purple Dodge Challenger, nice car, with Georgia plates, entered Interstate 10 at the 112-mile marker and traveled westbound. Within 5 miles of entering the interstate, the suspect fired multiple shots into another vehicle traveling along the interstate, striking the passing car multiple times. The driver was struck by glass fragments from the window and grazed on the arm by a bullet. However, he was able to steer his vehicle onto the shoulder of the road away from the suspect. So eventually they took her into custody after she fired at a bunch of people.
A Georgia woman is behind bars after going on a shooting spree on I-10. According to the Florida Highway Patrol, a 22-year-old woman told hotel workers in Holmes County that she had been directed by God to go on a shooting spree about the...
Okay, I don't need you, newscaster. I'm the newscaster here. You shut the fuck up. And that on what the fuck. Oh yeah, America, love this country. Road rage. That's how you know you're very secure in your manliness. And nothing shows how secure you are in your manliness like pulling a gun on somebody over a traffic incident.
Get in your car! Look at this. Look at this shit. Hang on, I gotta get this license plate. Get in your car! Pointed a fucking gun at me. Look at this shit. You're going right, I'm going right to the fucking...
Damn, that was hit that car. Holy shit.
Get in your car! Look at this. Look at this shit. Hang on, I gotta get this license plate. Get in your car! Pointed a fucking gun at me. Look at this shit. You're going right, I'm going right to the fucking...
Damn, he almost hit everything. Anyway, that's brandishing. Pretty sure that's against the law. So he got your license plate. I would expect a visit from the cops. And, that folks, oh, what the fuck? Let's play detective. Let's watch this video and try to figure out who put the key skimmer on this credit card machine. Watch closely.
You know you have a skimmer, right? Huh? You have a credit card skimmer on this.
Yeah.
You know what this is, right? This is illegal.
Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me call the police.
Yeah, call the police.
Yeah. Let me fake call the police.
That's weird. Oye, Gaby, ¿te diste cuenta de esto?
Yeah. And she's like, again, who could that have been? Who could have put that on there? You can tell by the way he grabs it immediately. Give that to me. Give that to me. Yep, you are guilty. Look at that. Look at his guilty ass face. Lock that motherfucker up. Skimming people's credit cards. No, sir. Guilty as charged. I don't even need a jury. Straight to jail. You know who did it, Dave Cow? Who did it? Who you think did it? Am I wrong? Come out wrong, baby. You can't, because I'm right. And then, folks, have you heard about this one? This is the first one on me. I can't believe I never heard about this before. In Sierra Leone, they declared an emergency after addicts are digging up graves to get high on a drug made from human bones. What? I didn't know you could get high on human bones. There is like a funeral home 3 doors down from me, folks. I'm going to go snort everybody's grandma. Man, I'm going to get high as fuck. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to go snort a little bit of each grandma. No one's going to know. How you going to know? Grind up a little grandma dust, a little bit from each one. I'll get away with it. Nobody's ever going to figure it out. Can't wait. Anyway, apparently the drug has cannabis and some household cleaners. And they say that the sulfur from the bones make it more potent. It's called Kush. I'm pretty sure that's the name of a weed. Anyway, I'm calling bullshit on all of this. How the fuck bones gonna make your drugs more potent? And if you can use human bones, why can't you use animal bones? Ain't nothing special about fucking human bones. Anyway, crazy ass African countries, you guys are next fucking level. Hats off to you. And that is my what the fuck. Hell yeah. Yeah, Jesus Christ, what? I know it's what the fuck for a reason, right? Lives up to the billing once again. Now it's time to do a quick commercial for my patron. Crazy ass. Shut up, Dusty! Hey, and the description of every video I make, click the more button, and the very first link is to my patron. Could you please click on it and become a patron? It'll only cost you, like, right here, become a member. Boom, click on that button. See it? Click that button. It'll only cost you, like, whatever you want to donate. $1 a month. As little as that. I mean, hopefully you'll donate more because I work hard on the show. I'm just trying to make a living wage to take care of me and the animals. And I'm driving a 30-year-old car. So if you can please help me out by chipping in, you probably won't even notice it on your credit card bill every month, $2 or $3. But for me, it all adds up and it helps me stay in business. So if you'll please do that, if you enjoy my program, please support it so I can keep doing this. And thank you in advance for your generosity. And all right, let's read the super chats. Super chats. Jason asked me, one, Dust Buddy membership. Appreciate you, Jason. M. Maximus, 1975. Year I was born. Kitty Party Kickstarter. Yeah, they already got a double Kitty Party. They're already so fucking stuffed. They don't even want to come be my co-host. I fucked everything up by not hitting the goddamn button. And the first intro was way better than the second intro. I killed it on the first intro. And the second intro, I just phoned that shit in. I got one job. Can't even do that shit right. Didn't even click the fucking button. Anyway, regardless. And Mitchell Guide, 5. Hell yeah, 5 more from Mitchell. Mitchell rocks. Thank you, Mitchell. Sanctuary Inc., $20. Very generous. Just wanted to let you know I still appreciate you. You interested in ever visiting Grand Canyon or Sedona, hit me up. Hell yeah, Sanctuary Inc., I appreciate you. Thanks a lot for your generosity. If I'm ever out that way, I will definitely hit you guys up. I need to go on a world tour sometime. Maybe when I get a better car, I'll do that. Agent Orange, $25. Very generous. Thanks, Agent. Had to pay my stupid student loan, so a little dry on the socialist tonight. Either way, I'll be supporting my favorite new show sometime, Evil show. I appreciate you. I got to pay my taxes coming up, man. I guess I'm going to do it. I'm still like up in the air about whether I want to pay my taxes or not. I might just want to go to jail for the rest of my life. I don't know. Still thinking about it. I'll probably pay it, though, because I'm too much of a fucking pussy to be a tax protester. But... man, I'm not even really kidding, to be honest with you. I mean, I guess eventually they would come and take me to jail. I wonder if they would or not, though. You think they would? Or you think they would just let me fall through the cracks so they don't make, like, a martyr out of me? I don't know. I'm real conflicted about it, to be honest with you. I definitely don't want to pay for child murders, though. I don't want to pay for Joe Biden to murder more fucking children. I want to pay for Netanyahu to shoot more bullets into kids. I just don't want to fucking do that. It like shit keeps me up at night. And anyway, thanks, A. George. Appreciate you. Cole J. Woo woo. Give me woo woo to Cole J's. Love you, Cole. Appreciate you. $5, bitch of God. How stupid do Republicans think people are to blame anti-abortion laws on Democrats? Like I said, they don't care. They don't care if what they say is true or not. The people listening to them also don't care. They just want to be able to pretend they believe what they say so that being a member of an insane murderous cult doesn't come off as bad as it actually is. Knock, knock. I know, right? IRS gonna come get me. They're trying to put my house up for auction. Like, all my shit is like in other people's names. I don't have anything. I don't own anything. I don't have any money. So what the fuck are they? All they can do is put me in jail. Like, that's literally all they can do to me. And like, I will be a political prisoner, but like, then they got to pay for me. They got to pay for me to have 3 hots and a cot. So I'm more of a drain on the system. It's not like I'm putting money into the system to help kill children. I'm literally eroding the system by having them keep me in prison and pay for me, right? I don't know. I don't want to go to prison, though. That's the thing. Definitely don't want to go to prison. You're too pretty to go to prison. Yeah, but it's like federal prison. Federal prison is a different story, right? No hardened criminals in federal prison, right? Anyway. BBC, sorry that I am late. No forgiveness. So, fucking is hitting hard tonight, man. I'm out. Somebody sent me some shake, and I smoked that shit, too. Anywho. Love and Scritches the furries. Hell yeah. Scritching, you can't see him, but he's off camera right there. Believe me, I'm not lying. DSPs and all of the super sexy mods, you might want it all, but you can only handle the tip. Preach us. Shh, I don't even want it all. I know I can't handle it, BBC. Thank you. Good to see you tonight. And 10 socialism for BBC. Everybody loved the BBC. Hero of the show. Scholar King, been a fan since 2013. Keep up the good fight. I will appreciate you, Scholar King. Keep doing what you're doing as well. Sedona Rose, thanks for entertaining us. Hey, thanks for being one of the good ones, Sedona. Appreciate you. Juke the Malignant, Tesla is trying some ambitious advertising tactics. What are they doing now? I see people selling the used Teslas all over the Facebook. They're going for cheap as shit. You could actually get like a 2022 Tesla for $25,000, and then you get a $4,000 tax credit. So you can get it for $21,000. Not that I'm telling you about Tesla, folks. I'm just telling you, Tesla's not doing great right now, and the car's just going to become cheaper, fucking cheaper, and fucking cheaper. So if you guys want one in the future, pick one up for a song. Thank you, Jupe. Socialist Lust. I knew Bone Dust from Minecraft was real. Hell yeah. I'm out of the loop, apparently. I thought I was good at drugs. Apparently, I'm a newbie. And five socialism from Jason Ashby. Appreciate you, Jason. Paul Jeffries, $10. I thought I saw something from Dave. What happened to Dave? What? Wait a minute. I see Dave on here for $100, and it's not showing up here. What the? Okay, I don't understand. All right, Dave says, how little do these right-wing fucks think of women? Abortion is never a flipping choice, even with rape. And definitely not in the late stage, but no matter who, when, or how abortion is, the pregnant person's own fucking choice. Okay, I'll get off my crate now. Yes. I mean, hopefully it's going to come back to bite them in the ass. Hopefully enough women will be pissed off. Well, they'll lose tons of fucking votes, but who knows? This world's so crazy. And thank you, Dave. I'm glad I saw that over there. I don't know why it's not showing up on my list here. That's, disturbing. I wonder how many I've missed. The Pharaohs say, fuck taxes. We never pay them. They send their regards. Yeah, my cats would miss me if I was in jail. That's one reason that I want to fucking go. I worry that they won't have food in their bellies if I go to fucking prison. And I don't think I do this show from prison, unfortunately. The Stone's always going Happy Spring from Saskatchewan. I see that too, but that's not on my list either. Holy shit, I'm getting all these messages that are not showing up on my list here. That makes me wonder how many I've missed on this show over the years. Why are they not showing up? You need an account to set up a nonprofit and write off everything you do as fundraising. Yeah, I do need to do that. That would be smart. I am not that smart. Man, is it, maybe if I go back, maybe it'll appear. I don't understand. This is, that pisses me off. Oh, well, I'm sorry if I missed your comment. It's because it's not showing up because it's fucking stupid shit. Maybe I need to read it off a different list than this viewer activity because it doesn't seem to be working properly. Fucking YouTube. Anyway, forgive me if I don't read it, folks. Next time on the next show, I'm going to do it better. I'm going to go to the, we'll go over here to studio, and I'm going to read it from a separate list because this motherfucker, I'm going to go ahead and load it up right now. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Like, what up, Daddy? Don't go to prison. Please don't go to prison, Daddy. All right. I am too pretty to go to prison. You're right about that. I would be some bad man's girlfriend. Real quick. I can't really see what I'm doing because you are in the way. All right, let me click on that. Super chats. There we go. All right. Now I got a new list of super chats here. So I should be able to see them all now. I just have to read them from over here. Let's see if I missed any. I feel like guilty when I miss you guys super chat because that's like my only job is to read what you guys say. All right. Code James 20, Sanctuary Inc. I read that. Kitty Party on Kickstarter. Hell yeah, Maximus. I see that one. Howdy Sedona Rose. Did you hear about the new law in West Virginia that makes it so a librarian will get jail time? All right, that one's old. All right, so I'm caught up. All right, thanks everybody. Appreciate it. Plenty of time to get your super chats in. Gonna read all the rest of it at the end of the show, so do it to it. Thanks a lot. But for now, it's time for the Trash World. The Trash World is a dumpster fire and it's hellish. Trash World. The Trash World. Everybody and everything sucks all the goddamn time in this motherfucking Trash World. La, 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 la. I miss Sarah M's, she said. All right, let me look. Sarah M. I have this other list up. I didn't see no Sarah M on this list. Sedona Rose. Why is it not showing everybody's? I don't see you over here either. Oh, Sarah M. Hey, Dusty. I already read it. All right, I did it. I caught it on the other list. Good. I'll have to double check my list from now on. Keep myself honest. Hell yeah. And first off, on tonight's Trash World. Holy shit. Mr. Half Stash. Very interested in daddy right now. You got a bug in your booty, Mr. Half Stash? Like, I'll need your attention right now, daddy. First off, you know what I love? People that were born on third base and think they hit a home run. Case in point, Sophia Money Coots even got the word money in her name. But she thinks the only reason she's successful is because of all the hard work she put in. Unlike you lazy millennials, she wrote an article. Gen Z are an employer's nightmare. My 20s put them to shame. I'm so much better than you guys. Like most of my peers, I hustled at all hours of my career. A far cry from this minimum effort generation and their lazy girl jobs. Yeah, you lazy motherfuckers. You're not nearly as awesome as I am. Always on the grind, says Sophia Money Coots only, and you're going to laugh. Sophia is the daughter of Crispin James Allen Neville Money Coots. What her name? 9th Baron Latmere of the Coots family, who founded the private bank, and granddaughter of Bill Deedes, former editor of the Telegraph. Guess what this woman does for a living? She works for the Telegraph. Yeah, oh my God. She grinded so hard. She worked so much harder than the fucking Gen Zs to get her job at her granddaddy's business. Yeah, fuck all of y'all. Delusions of grandeur. But at least she got roundly shit upon on the internet, so that makes me feel better. And did you guys hear about how Chechnya became the town from Footloose? Yeah, apparently in Chechnya, they've banned pop music that is too slow or too fast. That's right, folks. Your music in Chechnya now has to be between 80 to 160 beats per minute. 117 beats per minute, straight to jail. 79 beats per minute, straight to jail. So super cool, Chechnya. Definitely want to move there immediately. When you want to listen where this guy decides what kind of music you listen to? I know I do. And that on the Trash World. Cops, man, regardless of what country they're in, they're all fucking pieces of shit. Let me scroll down here. This is the one it happened. It happened in, okay, what fucking language is that? I don't know. It happened to this country, whatever this country is. Somebody tell me what country it is. Somebody smarter than me, explain it. Oh, yeah. English, motherfucker. There you go. Here you go. Attack with an elbow. What country is this? Now, maybe I can find out. Say Sao Paulo, wherever the fuck that is. Anyway, case in point, every cop all over the world, ACAB, they're all fucking pieces of shit. So this cop, wanted his donut so bad. He's standing off to the side. Looks like he's a security guard. This other guy comes in. Literally, this is what happens in the video, folks. This other guy comes in, has a bunch of clothing that he's trying to donate to one of the women that works there for her kid. The cop thinks that the guy is breaking line and punches him, folks. So here you go. Cop needs his donut. It's really fucking important. So this other guy comes in. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. The other guy comes in, and he's like, hey, I got some clothes for your kid. I want to donate it to you whenever you get a second. And the cop says something, and then he's trying to explain, hey, no, I'm not trying to break line or anything. The cop's like, I need my donut stat, motherfucker. And then, boom, elbow to the face. Yep. So the guy's like, well, fuck this shit. I'll take my clothes and I'll just walk my ass on. Cop gets his donut, walks off. ACAB, fuck pigs wherever they're at. I don't care what country. They all suck. Bullies, shitheads. Meanwhile, good news. The Crumblies got between 10 to 15 years in jail. Yeah, the Crumblies who, son said he was going to shoot up a school, said he was depressed. So what do? They bought him a gun, folks. They knew what he was going to do. They bought him a gun. Now, some people think that they wanted him to kill himself. That's what it seemed like. It seemed like they wanted him to die, so they bought him a gun thinking he would end his own life, but instead he went to the local school and he shot it up and killed a bunch of kids. And so now both his parents in jail, one for 10 years, one for 15 years, and good. Make an example out of all these motherfuckers. If you buy your kid a gun and he shoots up a school, straight to fucking jail with you. You're responsible. The parents have to start taking responsibility for these fucking school shootings. Great to see a little accountability in our society finally. Meanwhile, last but not least on the trash world, apparently at Indiana State University, there was one of their students whose name is Asa Blatton. And I don't want to tell tales out of school, but to me, she seems kind of racist. Let's watch her video that she herself put out.
You're not country.
Oh, by the way, this is a video about Beyonce. The fact that Beyonce made a country album. She's mad. A black lady made a country album.
You're not country. I don't care. Like, and I wish I meant that in the nicest way. But, like, babe, I know you were raised in the country. Or your grandparents were, I guess. Your great granny and grandpas. But they was picking, okay? They wasn't planting. Just keep that in mind. They wasn't making money. It was getting sold for money. You ain't country.
That's right. You ain't country unless you benefited from slavery. I'm country as shit, and I disavow 100%. There are lots of black folks around here just as country as I am. Ain't got nothing to do with benefiting from slavery, which my ancestors did not do, as far as I know. So, yikes, all the yikes, amazing a million times, yikes.
Boots and a motherfucking jeans and a cutoff to a frat party. Huh? No.
This girl's name is Asa Blanton. She's a student of Indiana State University, and she's a nursing major.
Not for long. Way to throw your entire career away.
This is why everyone can become a nurse. How dangerous it would be for black people or people of color to be under her care.
I mean, that happens all the time, though. We know for a fact that black women get way worse care from the medical industry than anybody else. They have way more child mortality rates. They don't get believed about their medical conditions. They die a lot more. Already fucking happening because of shit like this. Racism is absolutely alive and well in this fucking country. And that's my trash world, short but sweet tonight. Hell yeah, that's why I hate country music. That's not why I hate country music. I hate it because it's not very good generally, but except for Garth Brooks, the best among us. Holy shit, beyond parody. Yeah, I know, right? Trash! You about to lose your education. Slightly, a little bit racist, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm hearing things. It's always the mid-white women who act superior. I know, right? Feel bad about themselves. Their station in life, so they always have to put somebody else down. Make them feel better about themselves. Gross. Waylon? Fuck Waylon Jennings. What did Waylon Jennings ever write? Never heard a Waylon Jennings song, but you know what I did heard? The thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. Great song. Nailed it as usual. All right, folks, moving right along. I only got two tonight. Cut them two. But we'll do it anyway. Religious bullshit, religious bullshit, religious bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. It is time for religious bullshit. Boom! And folks, you guys know me. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in no God or no Jesus, but this young man has finally convinced me that Jesus is real. Now, some people say Jesus won't interfere in your life because he won't violate your free will. But that ain't true because this young man got his free will violated. Jesus performed a miracle. a really important miracle. Yeah, Jesus could like help rape victims, could help little children being molested, could feed children that are starving to death, 40,000 every day. But no, Jesus is too busy performing the real important miracles, like the one that convinced this kid that God was real.
We showed up, and I remember watching rain fall down on top of this huge worship rally, and a couple minutes go by and I realized that not a single drop had touched me. And so that's when it clicked for me that, wow, God is real. Wow, he is still moving in a corporate setting.
That was one of the craziest things.
Yeah.
I mean, we were all seeing the rain. I mean, I got pictures and video of it, and it was coming down, but no one was getting wet. It was just, anyway. Wild.
Yeah. Where are the pictures of it? Where are the pictures of the rain coming down, the pictures of no one getting wet? Where's your video of this happening? You just said you took it. Where the fuck they at? Please provide this evidence. Anyway, I believe. Thank you, Jesus. I appreciate you not saving any of the children or protecting the Palestinian kids getting blown to bits. Instead, using your power to keep this gentleman dry. Well played, Jesus. Well played. And one more on religious bullshit. You guys remember the story I told you of the woman who believed the rapture was going to happen during the eclipse, and so she was going to the local restaurants, and first she went and she tipped $300, and then she went back and she tipped the next waitress $777. I literally been reading about these stories for a week. Well, you're gonna laugh. Guess what happened? She went back and demanded her money back. Yep. This is the person that originally posted the stories about it. So last weekend at the restaurant I work, a woman tipped me $300, convinced that the rapture was imminent on April 8th. Here's where it gets even more bizarre. A few days later, she returns and tips my coworker a whopping $777. Fast forward to today, and she's back again, adamant that her tips were somehow fraudulent and that we tampered with them. Her claims of fraud are literally impossible. We bring the card reader to the table, and it is the guest who decides the tip amount by either pressing a preset option or entering a custom one before hitting pay. That's exactly what she did, so it's physically impossible for us to manipulate the big tip amounts. Both my coworker and I have already received our tips with our paychecks, and we obviously have to pay income tax on them. Returning the money to her at this point is literally impossible since we don't actually have all the money. I hate fundamentalists. Yeah, me too. That's when my manager told her we couldn't refund the tip, and she stormed out angrily to her Mercedes. Y'all seriously can't read. We can't refund the tips because we already paid income tax. So, shocker! Shamelessness. That is their superpower. Oh, well. Better luck next time, you fucking moron. I hope you gave even more money away. No telling how much she gave away. This is just that one restaurant. She probably gave all kinds of shit away, and good. Fools and their money are soon parted. And that's my religious bullshit. Yeah, pray about it. Go plant a seed somewhere. Isn't the money supposed to come back to you? What's up, Buddha Twice? Hello, Dusty. Acid rain. Chocolate rain. Jesus would make you nut with one touch. I know, right? I couldn't handle Jesus with his cum gutters. I put all the cum in those gutters, Jesus. Don't try me. And, all right, we're along, folks. Raise your power fist. Prepare to be incredibly, incredibly depressed. Because we're going to free Palestine. And first off, on tonight's Free Palestine, this story from 2015 went viral again. Apparently this happened. Shocking footage from Israeli-Jewish wedding shows guests celebrating the death of a Palestinian baby burned alive in an arson attack. I read that they made this baby drink kerosene or something, and they set him on fire, and they celebrated it. Because they're psychomaniacs. Israel is full of bloodthirsty ghouls. Some of the worst people on the fucking planet. Just crazy how much they own us. Meanwhile, this video also went viral, showing how gleefully they steal the Palestinians' land.
We take house after house. All this area will be a Jewish neighborhood. We are not finished the job. We are going to the next neighborhood, and after that we will go more. Our dream that all East Jerusalem will be like West Jerusalem. Jewish capital of Israel. אני רואה בזה המשך של המפעל היהודי-ציוני.
I see this conventionally designed products to return to Zion.
זה הכל. זה בא על
Is
חשבון
it at the
הערבים.
Arabs' expense? Yes. But our government institutions were also built at the expense of Arabs who lived here.
כן, על חשבון חלק
And so was the state itself. True.
וזהו.
So,
We take
fuck 'em.
house after
That's what they saying. We're God's chosen people. We have the right to kill you and take all your shit. Learn to love it. And hey, they do, folks. Apparently, might makes right. They're definitely doing it. And I don't know if you saw, but a lot of Christians in America are starting to speak out against the Israeli government. Here, they bombed a Catholic church that's over 1,800 years old, folks. Remember when ISIS did that? When ISIS was destroying these landmarks, was destroying these relics? How furious people were about them destroying history? Well, here's Israeli ISIS, the IDF, doing it. This beautiful church. I'm an atheist, and I don't want to see these works of art destroyed. Maybe turn them into science centers or something, but still, those are beautiful. The architecture is nice. So, yeah. Here it is. Boom.
And
blew it up.
Without any warning, they just bombed this building, including inside the church. There were 90 people here in that building, 400 people in the church itself. And as you can see, like, we spent the whole night trying to get people.
But they don't care, folks. Nothing to do with Hamas at all. Nothing to do with Hamas. It's simply about them destroying everything in Palestine so they can come with a bulldozer and start with a clean slate as they take all their lands and build oceanside condos. Meanwhile, it's the most unprofessional army I have ever seen, folks. Here's an Israeli soldier, I guess, going on like a chatterbait, bragging about how many kids he's going to murder.
25. I'll tell you what, if you show me your titties, I won't kill any more Palestinian kids.
You killed 25 kids, like you're proud of that?
If you love Palestinians, you'll show me your titties. And
I'm not showing you shit because you don't deserve it, you fucking racist.
Okay, I'll keep killing them. How does that sound?
You're gonna do it anyways. You're gonna do it anyways. So why the fuck does it?
Every second that you don't show me a titty, another Palestinian titty.
All right, let me see. Let me see what you're doing. Terrorists. What are you doing, terrorists? Let me see.
I'm killing terrorists. What the fuck are you talking
You're
about?
killing children. You just said you're killing children.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it?
Am I laughing? You're maniacal.
They just got these psychos from all over the world who get off on murdering people and getting away with it. And they have the perfect opportunity to do it. They're literally held as heroes as we're all forced to pay for it. And they undoubtedly get sexual gratification for it. This is like the Jeffrey Dahmer types. If Jeffrey Dahmer was alive, he'd go over to Israel and join the IDF. I don't understand why all serial killers don't. I'm sure a large percentage of the people that fly over there and join are just outright fucking serial killers who have found a loophole. They get to murder children and jack off to it. And also get the pleasure of having America pay for it, knowing that we hate it, that we will almost rather go to jail than pay for it, but we have no choice. We are trapped in this system. Meanwhile, U.S. has seen no evidence that Israel has committed genocide, because there's laws that if there's evidence of that, we have to quit supplying with bombs. We have to stop supporting them. So we haven't found it because we haven't looked. We don't know because we don't want to know, folks. We are paying the salary of that psychopath. We are paying for every bit of this because of Joe Biden. Don't get it fucking twisted. Democrats are just as evil. Speaking of which, Elizabeth Warren says she believes Israel's war in Gaza will legally be considered a genocide, which is a wild thing to say after she voted to support it. She literally just voted to fucking support it, then comes out and says it will legally be considered a genocide. then why aren't you worried about being tried at The Hague for war crimes? Why aren't you worried about being a part of this? Elizabeth Warren, along with Merkley, Van Hollen, Welch, Durbin, just voted for a bill that defunds UNRWA, the aid agency, trying to feed the starving kids there, and gives Israel $3.8 billion in weapons, no strings attached. Then the next day, going to come out and tell us that she believes it will be legally considered a genocide. Evil as fuck. You cunt. You goddamn cunt. Fuck the Democrats. But also fuck the Republicans. There is no good side of this. There's no way to go. If you have a conscience, if you have a moral grounding at all, you have no place in American politics. Here's America First, Josh Hawley, and what he had to say about it.
In terms of the Israel aid, do you have any comment on the World Central Kitchen aid workers that were struck, the 7 members of the World Central Kitchen?
Oh, well, listen,
do you think anything like we should maybe withhold aid to Israel?
Oh, no.
Figure that out?
Oh, no.
No,
Of course
I'm
not.
totally in favor of getting aid to Israel,
Don't be
and
stupid.
I wish that we had done it right after October 7th. I mean,
Yeah,
it's been
even with them
then.
striking humanitarian workers,
Well, listen,
an American citizen as well.
It's tragic, but I'm 100% in favor of Israel being able to defend itself.
That's right, they killed an American. It's tragic. It's tragic, but Israel has a right to defend itself. Just cult members, all parroting the same line over and over again. It's so dystopian to watch. Like zombies walking out to the microphone, being told Israel butchering aid workers, killing Americans, and all they can say is, Israel has a right to defend itself. And folks, it's just a matter of time before they come over here and start killing us, killing people like me for speaking out. And when they do it, people like Josh Hawley, people like Joe Biden, Israel has a right to defend itself. Their loyalty doesn't lie with us. Man, I don't want to be a part of the system anymore. I don't know how to get away from it. Other than going to prison, I don't know what to fucking do. I don't have enough money to move out of the country. I don't want to move out of the country. I have family here. What the fuck do we do? What do we do? I'm open to fucking suggestions at this point. Meanwhile, apparently, Johns Hopkins genetic study showed 97.5% of Judaics living in Israel have absolutely no ancient Hebrew DNA, which is their entire basis that they claim gives them the right to take over the Palestinians' land. This is why, and this is true, look it up. DNA tests are illegal to be sold in Israel because they do not want the population to know. Their entire claims are completely fucking made up. Even if they were, it doesn't even matter. Even if 100% of them had ancient Hebrew DNA, it wouldn't justify any of this. It wouldn't give them any claim to the land of their ancestors from thousands of years ago. But the fact is, it's all fucking bullshit. These are mostly Europeans murdering brown people to steal their shit with the funding of the American government. That's all that's fucking happening here, folks. But let's finish off with some uplifting speeches, because there are some really fine Jewish people speaking out against these atrocities. First and foremost, Israeli Gideon Levy.
I'm an Israeli. I was born in Israel. I even perceive myself as an Israeli patriot. I care about Israel. I belong to Israel. I'm attached to Israel. Don't speak about symmetria, because there is no symmetria. I would even suggest that there is no conflict. Was there a French-Algerian conflict? There was a brutal French occupation in Algeria, which came to its end. And there is no Israeli-Palestinian conflict. There is a brutal Israeli occupation which must come to its end one way or the other. In our backyard, there is a regime which is today by far one of the most cruel, brutal tyrannies on earth. And I know what I say, because I cover it for 40 years, and this regime cannot be defined but as an apartheid. Two peoples live on one piece of land. One people has all the rights in the world, and I'm talking now only about the occupied territories. One people has all the rights in the world, The other people has no rights whatsoever. It looks like apartheid, it talks like apartheid, it is apartheid. And nobody can contradict it. Go to the Jordan Valley, see the prosperity in the settlements, and then go and see the Palestinians who live there without electricity, without water, without any rights. And then tell me if it's apartheid, or you might invent it another title.
Amen. Preach. Anybody that tries to equate Jewishness with Zionism is themselves anti-Semitic, because you're trying to equate Jewishness with child murderers, with occupiers, and the two things are not the same whatsoever. Here's another great speech. Americans are starting to wake up, folks. Dudes are starting to sound like me. More of this, please.
Absolutely fucking insane to me is I got to go out of town and work 4 hours away from my home and away from my daughter just to make a paycheck, just to make ends meet. I got to go work outside in the pouring down rain and then the mud and beat myself half to fucking death. Meanwhile, these fucking Israelis got subsidized housing and free education and free healthcare, and they get monthly allowances, all bought and paid for by the
in a place that's much, much, much safer than where we live, despite what they try to tell you. They're way less likely, multiple times less likely to be murdered than we are in this country.
United States taxpayer. They're getting tens of billions of dollars a year sent to them just to bomb, murder, and maim innocent men, women, and children, and fucking slaughter humanitarian aid workers. It's fucking insane. Why is the middle class, by the way, there isn't a middle class in America anymore, it's just rich and poor. Why is the middle class supporting these fucking candidates, these Republicans and Democrats? They're lying, filthy pieces of shit, and they're guilty of treason. They're traitors.
Yep.
Why is the union supporting these motherfuckers? If you are a union,
because if you don't, Donald Trump's gonna win. Donald Trump's the boogeyman hiding under your bed. If you call out Joe Biden, if you call him out, oh my God, you're helping Trump.
You should be standing up with all your union brothers and sisters and denouncing Republicans and Democrats. They should be dragged out into the fucking street. They're destroying this country systematically. For what? For what? So we can start wars.
Yep.
We are destroying this country. We are destroying the American way. We are destroying the sanctity of human life all over the world by backing these fucking sociopaths in Washington. It's fucking insanity.
Yeah, but what do we do about it? That's what I'm still trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out any option to this, and I just can't seem to find any. Meanwhile, folks, another poll. I know a lot of you don't like polls. Polls are just weather vanes. Another poll shows that Joe Biden is losing heavily with young voters to Donald Trump, 100% because of these child murderers that he keeps supporting, the bombs he keeps sending. I'm not saying Donald Trump's going to win, but I do think it's important to psychologically prepare ourselves for the possibility that Joe Biden is going to hand this election to Donald Trump because his loyalty lies so much with Israel. He doesn't care about this country enough. He doesn't give a fuck about us. He doesn't care about democracy. He's an evil, ghoulish child murderer. So Trump might be our next president. I'm hoping not. I still think Biden still is probably going to win. But I could be completely fucking delusional. But one thing's for sure, the young people ain't fucking having it no more, and I don't goddamn blame them. Who can sit idly by and watch all these children be murdered while we're forced to pay for it and not speak out against it, not be angry? So I'm with you guys on that one. And that's my Free Palestine section. It's very depressing. I'm sorry for the show being depressing. I got some Beyond Parody coming up to try to make the show a little funner. That's the last section coming up. But I still feel obligated to cover the Palestinian stuff because somebody's got to do it. Like, I don't think, it may sound conceited, I don't think a lot of people are covering it the same way that I cover it. Some people don't cover it all. Like, you have Destiny, he's supposed to be on the left, he's for it. You have David Pakman, who uses his platform basically to apologize for it. Vosh, I know, covers it sometimes, but Vosh is considered a joke now. He's ruined his whole fucking reputation. If you post any video from Vosh, every comment on Twitter now is about how he looks at loli porn, you know. You can't start a conversation with Vosh in it without it getting hijacked now. So I don't know how many other people are covering it this way, so I almost feel obligated. So I'm sorry it's so depressing, but I have to keep doing it. The spotlight has to be put on this darkness. That's the only way things are ever going to get better. Dusty, find more content. Dude, you're about to get banned. I would hush if I were you. Shh. Enough talking from you, okay? I know that you are trolling and you want to get a reaction from me. You did it, okay? You feel better about yourself? I would be silent if you want to watch my show, okay? And, all right, let's move along, folks. Gonna finish this one off. Last chance to get your super chats in. It's time for... Beyond Parody! Hell yeah. And first off, on Beyond Parody, I love it when the internet makes fun of Tim Pool. He's so easy to make fun of. Tim Pool is like, effeminate weak men are desperate to defend birth control because it's the only way they can get laid, says one of the most feminine dudes in the world. Does Tim Pool really think he's a butch alpha male? I mean, the dude looks like he's never done a push-up in his life. His voice is not masculine. He has this weenie-ass voice. He's clearly so insecure about being bald, he can't be seen without a beanie on. Do all conservatives think they're like alpha male? Like, does Lindsey Graham think he's this Arnold Schwarzenegger type? Are they really that delusional? Anyway, Right Wing Cope says, you're pushing 40 while unmarried with 0 kids. And then, of course, he's like, I'm just pretending to be stupid. I love tricking leftists into defending tradcons. LOL. Masterful gambit, sir. Meanwhile, this is the guy that thinks he's a manly man. Look at this guy. Here he is in his capri pants. You are the most pussified bitch I've ever seen, Tim Pool. And you can prove that I'm wrong. All you do is take up my challenge to fist fight me for charity. Okay, Tim Pool? If you're as masculine as you claim to be, let's fucking do it. I'm almost 50, dude. I'm 5'8" tops, probably 5'7" now that I'm 50. All right. I'm not in that good a shape. I haven't been in a fight in my entire adult life. I will beat you like you stole something, motherfucker. So let's do it, bitch. What do you say? I know what you say, beanie bitch. You ain't gonna fucking do it. Quit pretending you're masculine, dude. You're a wuss. Read the room. And then, on Beyond Parody. I don't know if you guys saw this or not. This is crazy. Okay, folks, for the first time in history, an MMA match ended in a KO without either opponent throwing a single strike. Don't believe me? Here you go. So I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know why they have overweight women fighting. I guess it's like an exhibition match. David versus Goliath. This slow-moving gelatinous mass as this thin girl circles her. Neither one throws a single punch. Not even a kick, nothing. This woman already winded just from walking around the octagon a little bit. This woman just trying to dodge and dip. Just to tire her out, I guess. Literally nothing happening. Does this woman think she's tough? She can barely move. And the next thing you know, oh, she hits the fence and she knocks herself out. Fight over. KO'd herself by not being able to stand up. Nice. Glad I didn't pay to see that shit. And then, did you guys hear about this? So apparently the big Eclipse hack was to go to Lowe's and buy a welding mask for you and your family. So you guys could go out, wear a welding mask and all look at the eclipse together. Well, and then I guess planning on returning it after the eclipse was over. Well, apparently, nope. We cannot return any welding helmets purchased on April 7th or April 8th. We apologize. You guys got to keep on your welding masks now. Hoisted by your own petard. Gotta love it. And what is this? I know it's Beyond Parody. That's what it is. Definitely needs to get on keto for sure. Take that Ozempic or whatever the fuck that drug's name is. Anything better than what you're doing. And then on Beyond Parody. Meanwhile, on the local news, now I don't know what the fuck these people are thinking. This kid carried a telescope to a solar eclipse. That's the opposite of what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be looking at it through welding goggles, through dark lenses. The last thing you want to do is bring a fucking magnifying glass to a solar eclipse. Anyway, let's see how that goes for him. This got caught on national television.
Gorgeous, completely clear skies for
and then
most of southern Illinois into Indiana.
What could possibly go wrong?
Looking quite nice. Totality.
Yeah, you burnt your face. Yeah, you burnt your eyeball. Yeah. What did we learn, you fucking moron? Yeah, you're dumb. Somebody take that telescope from that kid's stat. I guess he was trying to burn the paper or something. Oh, no. Not bright. Worst science project ever. Didn't have a solar filter on it. Didn't seem to anyway. Then, folks, remember what they took from us. Look how goofy and happy she is. You can't have these types of dates with women over 25. They're too bitter. That's right, folks. Once you hit 25, you no longer smile or act goofy anymore, apparently. Isn't that right? What is wrong with incels? They're so weird. And yeah, these types of people use 25 as code for 18. That's true. But at the same time, older women have fun. A lot of them are alcoholics. They're a lot of fun, if you ask me. What the fuck are you talking about? This is just low-key pedal shit, in my opinion. Weird incels, so fucking weird. And then, folks, too quick, Beyond Parodies about our favorite boy, Elon Musk. So, first off, he's being sued because he went out there and he claimed that some dude that had nothing to do with the crime committed a crime, and so now he's going to lose a lot of money probably in his lawsuit. But he was deposed in his lawsuit, and we found out some very interesting things. First off, something we already kind of knew, but it was verified. He has burner accounts that he uses, and one of them is his son that he posts on, and this is the kind of stuff he's posting under his fake accounts. Grimes left the king of SpaceX? Her kids must hate her. They probably want to spend their time with Mr. Tesla. Laughing myself, crying. Oh my God. I almost feel sorry for him. He's so embarrassing and so pathetic. It's just wild how weird he is. Dude. The insecurity is off the charts. Imagine posting this about yourself on your alt account. Just embarrassing as fuck. And then gets worse for Elon Musk this week. So, the dude's a fucking moron. He has these big, bright ideas in his head that he thinks are genius, but he doesn't really think them through. And no one says no to him and explains to him why they're bad ideas. So they just implement these ideas, and they always turn into fucking dumpster fires. Like this week, Elon decided that if you wrote any kind of URL with the word twitter.com in it, that Twitter would automatically change the URL to say x.com, which had some very unintended consequences. Let me read. It might be easy to forget at times, but technically Twitter is no more. All right, let me just explain it to you. So here's what happened now. Okay, so, by the way, this is illegal. He's not supposed to be doing this. Even if you have a domain that has twitter.com, not even as the full domain, just at the end of it, it'll change the word twitter.com to x.com. So, somebody registered the name netfli twitter.com. So when they put that domain name in Twitter, it automatically changes that domain name to say Netflix. So the people clicking on it think they are clicking on Netflix.com, but the domain it sends them to is actually netfli twitter.com, which is right for scammers to use to trick people into going to websites and signing up for shit without their knowledge. So you see here, space-twitter.com, www.twitter.com, twitter.com, twitter.com, it all changes to spacex.com, all that shit. Netflix.com. This person registered netflitwitter.com, netflytwitter.com. It automatically changes itself to Netflix on Twitter. So just asking for people to get scammed. Not well thought out, just complete dumb shittery from Elon Musk. Tell me again how much this guy's a fucking genius. Just good God, how stupid. Oh, it's setwitter.com. Automatically forwards you to sex.com. Automatically changes it to sex.com. Dude, you're going to get sued to hell and back, and you're going to deserve it. I bet he changed that immediately when it was found out about it. What a moron. And all right, folks, that is my content. Be sure to join me on tonight's after party. We have all this stuff to cover from here all the way down to here. We're covering all this tonight at the after party. So if you're not a patron, please sign up for my patron. Please help me get a car that's not 30 years old. And please support the cats and the dogs that I rescue. I would appreciate it. We're doing the after party right now after yet another kitty party. But first, let's read the super chats. Let me go over this other list. I don't trust this list anymore. We're going over here to this list now. BBC, Tim Pool, Noodlehead to be Church Mouse. See, now this one doesn't show the whole message. Oh, there it goes. Tim Pool needs to be Church Mouse quiet. He got punked by Emma, too hottie Vigland. She took his manhood from him and has not recovered from the procedure yet. I mean, he didn't have a lot of manhood to begin with, BBC. I mean, not like his tip would have bothered any of us. I like you, BBC. Joop, I plant this seed that as of tomorrow, I'll be rich as fuck. I have a talent show and I'm going to rock it. Hey, I will put that good vibe out to the universe and hope that's true, Joop. Thank you for supporting the show. Swaggering Cat. All right, I already read that. I guess that's all. 2 new ones. Jason Ashby, get to 5. Got him 5 Dusty memberships. Appreciate you, Jason. And all right, I hope I read them all. I hope I got it. I'm sorry if I missed yours. Please forgive me. I am human. Folks, I'll be back Friday for another episode of the world's greatest show. Be sure to tell your friends about the show. Be sure to leave comments and likes. That would help. Join my Patreon. If you want to send me money directly, a good way to do that is on PayPal. There's a link in the description of the video to that too. All of it. Link in the description of the video to my P.O. box. If you want to send things to me and the cats, you can do so. I highly recommend it. But now let's play a song I like to call Kitty Party, an original tune by Dusty Smith, as we have a kitty party. Hell yeah, let's do it! Let's do it, motherfuckers! All right, we got Precious. One of the kittens, Precious. The other kitten, Piper. Half staff, Pretty Boy. And that's it. That's all we got tonight for the kitty party. Small, but still excellent. I think we can all agree. Oh, thanks for all the support. I love you guys. I'll see you Friday. Have a good Thursday, y'all. Good night. Kitty party says Agent Orange. Woo-hoo! Up Israel. Hell yeah, you ain't. Thank you, brother. Good to see you tonight. Misty's in another room. We have 2 different sections of cats. There's so many of them, we have to have multiple rooms for them. Switch over now.